Hello students, welcome in the online lecture. This is the first lecture on the topic reproduction in lower and higher animals. In this topic we will study about the reproductive system of man, reproductive system of female, then histology of different organs which are present in the reproductive system of man and woman. Then we will study about the fertilization and process of development. In this lecture we will study about the structure of human reproductive system, in that male reproductive system. The male reproductive system consists of following parts, in that first is the external genital organs, second is the internal genital organs, and third is the accessory sex glands. In that we will firstly study about learn about the external genital organs in the male reproductive system. The external genital organs consist of the first part, which is nothing but the scrotum. This is the scrotum. Here is mentioned under the label of scrotum. Scrotum is a loose pouch of skin. It lies in front of upper region of thigh. Base of scrotum is covered by hairs from puberty. It is internally divided into two scrotal sacs by a septum, which is called as scrotae. In between the two testes there is a presence of partition or septum, which is called as scrotae. Each testis sac encloses a testis. Here is the testis. Epididymis. Here is the epididymis. Then anterior part of the sperm duct. This is the sperm duct and this is the anterior part of the sperm duct. All these parts enclosed within the sac. Then scrotum is internally lined by smooth muscles, which is called as dartus muscles. It varies in its appearance, that is during winter it becomes shorter and heavily wrinkled. In the winter the scrotum become heavily, or these muscles become heavily wrinkled, and during the summer season it become loose because of relaxation of muscles. At the summer time these muscles get relaxed. These changes in scrotum helps to maintain constant temperature in scrotal sacs. Testes connect to wall of scrotum by muscular band, which is called as gubernaculum. Here is the gubernaculum. Here is arrow which mention the gubernaculum. This test is connected to the wall of scrotum by the gubernaculum. What is the function of scrotum? The first function of scrotum, it gives space and protection to testes. Scrotum gives protection and space to testes. Second and most important function of scrotum is that it acts as a thermoregulator and provide 2 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius temperature than normal body temperature, less temperature than normal body temperature. The normal body temperature become 37 degrees Celsius, but in the scrotal sacs the temperature is less 2 degrees Celsius to 3 degrees Celsius than the normal body temperature. This low temperature is required for production of sperms. Low temperature is required for the production of sperms within the testes. The second external genital organ becomes penis. Here is the penis. It is male copulatory organ. Penis is the male copulatory organ. Second, it elongated, muscular and erectile organ. It is erectile, elongated and muscular organ. It has two parts, that is a root of penis and body of penis. Root of penis and body of penis. Root of penis is attached to the body wall. Body of penis contain three erective tissues. In this body of penis consists three erectile tissues. There are two corpora cavernosa present on dorsal lateral sides. In these are the corpora cavernosa present on dorsal and lateral sides of the penis. Single corpus spongiosum present on ventral side. Urinogenital duct, that is urethra, passes through penis and opens at the tip of penis. Here is the opening of urethra. Tip of penis is known as glans penis here, which is called as glans penis. Here is name mentioned, glans penis. Glans penis is covered by loose skin fold known as perpecue. Here is the prepuce or foreskin. Here is the foreskin present on the glans of the penis. The function of penis is it acts as a copulatory organ for exchange of sperms to female body. Through penis, sperm ejaculated in the female genital organs. This is the first function of penis. And second, carry urine outside the body during urination. Penis also acts as a urethra. That's why it ejaculates or it expels the urine at the time of urination. The second B is the internal genital organs which is present in human or male reproductive system. In that, first is the testes. Testes, here is first and second, two testes are present, a pair of testes present in a male. Testes are primary male reproductive organs. These are mesodermal in origin. There are three germ layers in embryonic condition: endoderm, mesoderm and ectoderm. From the mesoderm, testes get originate. In man, testes are extra abdominal, that is present outside the abdominal cavity in the scrotal sacs. Testes develop in pelvic cavity during embryonic development and descend to outside just before the birth. Testes descend to scrotum through inguinal canal during 7th month of development. 7th month of development. At that time, this testes which is present within the abdomen, they become descended in the scrotal sacs through inguinal canal. Each testis is pinkish colored, oval shaped body. It is 4 to 5 centimeter in length and 2 to 5 centimeter in diameter. Weight of each testis is 10 to 15 grams. Function of testis is failure of testis to descend from abdomen into scrotum leads to sterility called as cryptorchidism. The first function of the testis, which is nothing but production of sperm. Sperms are the male gametes produced within the testis. And second function of the testis is the production of male hormone, that is testosterone. These two most important functions carried out by the testis: production of sperm and production of male hormone, that is nothing but the testosterone. The second part or second internal genital organ become epididymis. Here is the epididymis. Seminiferous tubule of each testis opening to network fine tubules called retitestis, and retitestis join to form minute ducts known as vas aprensia. Vas aprensia are numerous fine ducts. They carry sperms from aerated testes to epididymis. Means epididymis collect the sperms from the seminiferous tubules through the vas efferentia and epididymis are paired ducts lies along posterior side of testes. This present on posterior side of testis epididymis. It is C-shaped or comma shaped. दिसते तुम्हाला इथं C-shaped or comma shaped. Elongated and coiled ducts. Elongated and coiling दिसते तुम्हाला ह्याच्यावरती. It measures about 20 feet in length. It is divided into 3 parts. Epididymis again divided into 3 parts. First is the head. It is anterior swollen part. It receives sperms from vas efferentia. Second, body, corpus epididymis. It is middle part which stores sperm temporarily. In the body of epididymis, the sperm stored for temporarily. And the last part is the tail, chorda epididymis. It is posterior, wider part. It is connected with vas deferens. Here is the vas deferens. This tube is nothing but the vas deferens. And the last part of the epididymis is tail. It is posterior, wider part. It is connected with vas deferens, and vas deferens is nothing but the sperm duct. एपिडिडायमिस कशाला कनेक्ट होते तर वास डिफरन्सलाच म्हणजे स्पर्म डक्टला कनेक्ट होते. The third internal genital organ is the vas deferens, which is called as sperm duct. A pair of muscular ducts here and here, a pair of muscular sperm ducts arise from chorda epididymis, the last part of the epididymis, that is tail. From the tail of epididymis, vas deferentia arises. Each sperm duct is partially coiled tube. It ascends into abdominal cavity through a wider tube called inguinal canal, from which testes descend. Inguinal canal from which testes descend. That through that canal vas deferentia ascends, means वर जातात. In abdominal cavity. Abdominal cavity मध्ये जातात. Each sperm duct measures about 40 cm in length. It is internally lined by ciliated epithelial cells. Each duct is covered by thread-like cord known as spermatic cord. Spermatic cord is made up by nerves, artery and veins. It joins with duct of seminal vesicles and forms ejaculatory duct. Here is the seminal vesicles. या सेमिनल व्हेसिकल्सना या डक्ट जाऊन फ्यूज होतात. कोणत्या स्पर्म डक्ट्स किंवा व्हास डिफरन्स याला जाऊन फ्यूज होतात. फंक्शन of the vas deferens is to carry sperms from epididymis to the ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct पर्यंत स्पर्म वाहून न्यायचं हे फंक्शन vas deferens ना करावं लागतं. Next part, internal genital organ become ejaculatory duct. The ejaculatory ducts, here is the ejaculatory duct, this and this. Ejaculatory duct, these are a pair of short ducts. Each ejaculatory duct is formed by union of duct of seminal vesicle and vas deferens. Here is the seminal vesicle. From seminal vesicle this duct arise. This is the duct which comes from the vas deferens. Both ducts fuse with each other, and then here is the duct which is called as ejaculatory duct, which is short. Second, these ducts pass through prostate gland and open in urethra. Each duct is 2 cm in length. This is the prostate gland. Here is the arrow mention which prostate gland. And these ejaculatory ducts pass through the prostate gland and open into the urethra. This is the urethra. Here is the mention, urethra. These ejaculatory ducts open into the urethra. Function of ejaculatory duct, it carries semen and sperm to urethra. सिमेन अँड स्पर्म युरेथ्राकडे वाहून न्यायचं फंक्शन इजॅक्युलेटरी डक्टनं करावं लागतं. नेक्स्ट, इंटरनल जेनायटल ऑर्गन इज युरेथ्रा or which is called as urinogenital duct, which is common for the sperm and which or semen and for the urine. That's why it is also called as urinogenital duct. It is tubular passage. It starts from neck of urinary bladder. It passes through penis and opens at the tip of glans penis. Glans penis च्या टिपला ओपन होतं. It is 20 cm in length. Urethra has 3 regions. Prostatic urethra, first region prostatic urethra, it is short 2.5 cm in length. It is surrounded by prostate gland. Second, membranous urethra, it is middle part, it is 2.5 cm in length. And penile urethra, it is long pass through penis. Here is the long pass through penis, it is about 15 cm in length. The function of the urethra is it carries urine as well as semen. It is common passage for urine and semen. This is about the internal genital organs of human or male reproductive system. Next is the accessory glands. These are 3 accessory glands present within the male reproductive system. First is the seminal vesicle, second is the prostate gland, and third is the Cowper's gland. First, seminal vesicles. Seminal vesicles, here is the seminal vesicle. Seminal vesicle, these are paired tubular gland, paired and tubular coiled glands. They are present at the base of urinary bladder. Here is the urinary bladder. It is present at the base of urinary bladder. Small duct of seminal vesicles join with sperm duct to form ejaculatory duct. Here is the ejaculatory duct. The duct of seminal vesicle fuse with the sperm duct and then forms the ejaculatory duct. They secrete alkaline viscous fluid which forms 60% part of semen. अल्कलाइन सिक्रेशन सिक्रेट करण्याचं फंक्शन सेमिनल वेसिकलला करावं लागतं. विस्कस फ्लूइड सिक्रेट केलं जातं. सिमेनमध्ये 60% पार्ट कशाचा असतो तर अल्कलाइन विस्कस फ्लूइडचा. सेमिनल फ्लूइड कंटेन फ्रुक्टोज शुगर, प्रोस्टाग्लॅन्डिन्स अँड फायब्रिनोजेन. सेमिनल फ्लूइडमध्ये काय असतं तर फ्रुक्टोज शुगर असते, प्रोस्टाग्लॅन्डिन्स असतात अँड फायब्रिनोजेन्स असतात. फंक्शन ऑफ सेमिनल वेसिकल. First, it forms major part of semen. Second, fructose provide energy to sperm. Third, prostaglandins stimulate mobility of sperms and stimulate contraction of vagina of female for fertilization. Fibrinogen helps in coagulation of semen after ejaculation. Second part, prostate gland. It is single. Here is the prostate gland. It is single large lobulated gland. It is present at the base of urethra. Here is the urethra. At the base of urethra, prostate gland present. It contains 30 to 40 lobules. Minute ducts of prostate gland open into urethra. Its secretion forms 30% part of semen. 60% सेमिनल व्हेसिकल्सने प्रोड्यूस केलं तर 30% प्रोस्टेट ग्लँडकडून प्रोड्यूस केलं जातं. प्रोस्टॅटिक फ्लूइड इज स्लाइटली ॲसिडिक फ्लूइड. आता सेमिनल व्हेसिकलमधून आलेलं फ्लूइड अल्कलाइन असतं तर प्रोस्टेट ग्लँडमधून आलेलं फ्लूइड ॲसिडिक असतं. प्रोस्टॅटिक फ्लूइड कंटेन्स सम लिपिड्स, स्मॉल अमाऊंट ऑफ सिट्रिक ॲसिड, बायकार्बोनेट्स अँड सम एन्झाईम्स. या फ्लूइडमध्ये काही प्रमाणात लिपिड्स असतात, काही प्रमाणात सिट्रिक ॲसिड असतं, काही प्रमाणात बायकार्बोनेट आणि काही एन्झाईम्स प्रेझेंट असतात. फंक्शन ऑफ प्रोस्टेट ग्लँड. फर्स्ट, इट ॲक्टिवेट्स स्पर्म्स. सेकंड, increases mobility and viability of sperms. And third, provide nutrition to sperm. The prostatic fluid provide nutrition to the sperm. When the sperms comes within the ejaculatory duct, then the prostatic fluid mix with sperms and then it give nutrition to the sperms. The third gland is the Cowper's gland. Cowper's gland, here is the Cowper's gland, or which is also called as bulbourethral glands. याच ग्लँडला bulbourethral glands म्हटलं जातं. These are paired, tiny, P-shaped glands. Second, they are present at the base of penis on either side of urethra. Here is the penis, and at the base of penis there is a presence of pair of Cowper's gland. Duct of Cowper's gland open into urethra. Here opening of Cowper's gland. They secrete white alkaline mucus like substance. Cowper's glandचं फंक्शन आहे म्युकस, अल्कलाइन म्युकस सिक्रेट करणं. Its alkaline secretion serve as lubricant. Second, neutralizes acidity of male urethra and female vagina. ॲसिडिटी जी आहे मेंटेन करण्याचं फंक्शन याचं असतं या फ्लुइडचं, कारण हे अल्कलाइन म्युकस असल्यामुळे. All these are the structures which are present within the male reproductive system. Next, what is the composition of semen, or what is the semen, which is also called as spermatic fluid. Semen is a mixture of secretion of accessory sex glands and sperms. Accessory sex glands, that is the prostate gland, seminal vesicles, Cowper's glands, all these secretions comes within the semen, and the sperms which comes from the testes mix within this secretion and then forms the semen. Semen contains 60% seminal fluid, 30% prostatic fluid and 10% sperms. Semen is slightly alkaline. It nourishes sperms and activates sperms. Normal count of sperm is about 1.2 million per ml of semen. It neutralizes the acidity of urethra in male and vagina of female. Next point is the histology of testes. The histologically testis shows three parts. In that, first is the covering of testes. Externally, each testis covered by three layers. These are tunica vaginalis, the outermost vaginalis, tunica vaginalis. Second, tunica albuginea. Here is the tunica albuginea. And third, tunica vasculosa. Internally, tunica vasculosa present on the testis. First, tunica albuginea. It is actual covering of testis. It is dense fibrous connective tissue layer. From tunica albuginea, number of septa inserted inside the testis divide testis into many lobules. Each lobule contains 3 to 4 seminiferous tubules. म्हणजे बाहेरचं जे आवरण आहे ट्युनिका अल्ब्युजिना इथं जे दिसतंय हे आतमध्ये घुसतं आणि घुसल्यानंतर त्याच्या टेस्टिसमध्ये कंपार्टमेंट्स निर्माण होतात, लोब्युल्स निर्माण होतात आणि त्या लोब्युलमध्ये एका लोब्युलमध्ये 3 ते 4 सेमिनिफेरस ट्युब्युल्स असतात. द सेकंड part which is shown histologically in the testis, that is the seminiferous tubules. Here is the seminiferous tubule. It consists of 750 to 1000 seminiferous tubules. एका सेप्टामध्ये एका टेस्टीजमध्ये 750 ते 1000 सेमिनिफेरस ट्युब्युल्स असतात. Each tubule is 30 to 80 centimeter long. It is internally lined by 2 types of cells. 2 प्रकारच्या सेल्सनी सेमिनिफेरस ट्युब्यूल इंटरनली लाईन केलेलं असतं. बघा इथे तुम्हाला दिसेल. हिअर फर्स्ट इज द जर्मिनल इपिथेलियल सेल्स अँड सेकंड इज द सर्टोली सेल्स. या 2 प्रकारच्या सेल्सनी सेमिनिफेरस ट्युब्युलमध्ये प्रेझेंट असतात किंवा इंटरनली लाइनड असतात. फर्स्ट, जर्मिनल इपिथेलियल cells. These are cuboidal cells and are based on basement membrane. All these circular structure, that is nothing but the basement membrane. These cells produce sperm by process of spermatogenesis. जर्मिनल इपिथेलियल सेलचं फंक्शन आहे स्पर्मॅटोजेनेसिस करणं, म्हणजे स्पर्मचं प्रोडक्शन करणं बाय मिओसिस या प्रकारच्या सेल डिव्हिजननं स्पर्म प्रोड्यूस करणे हे फंक्शन जर्मिनल इपिथेलियल सेलचं. These cell produce sperms by process of spermatogenesis and the production which is called as spermatogenesis, ज्याला स्पर्मॅटोजेनेसिस असं म्हटलं जातं स्पर्मच्या प्रोडक्शनला. The second type of cell is the Sertoli cells, or which is also called as nurse cells. These are tall and modified germinal epithelial cells. These cells provide surface for attachment of sperm. Here all the sperms attached with the tip of Sertoli cell, and they also provide nourishment to developing sperms. अटॅचमेंटला सरफेस एरिया प्रोव्हाइड करायचा आणि नरिशमेंट प्रोव्हाइड करायचे डेव्हलपिंग स्पर्मला, ही दोन फंक्शन सर्टोली सेल्सना करावी लागतात. द थर्ड पार्ट विच इज प्रेझेंट विदिन द हिस्टॉलॉजी ऑफ टेस्टिस, दॅट इज द connective tissue. In between seminiferous tubule, connective tissue is present. In connective tissue, blood vessels and nerve fibers are present. A group of cells present in connective tissue, that is Leydig cells or interstitial cells. Here is the Leydig cells or interstitial cells, and the function of interstitial cells, all this part which is nothing but the connective tissue which is present outside the seminiferous tubule. It consists blood vessels, nerves and interstitial cells which is also called as Leydig cells, which produce, these cells secretes the male hormone or male reproductive hormone or male sex hormone which is called as testosterone, which is secreted by the Leydig cell or interstitial cell. This is about the male reproductive system, which is in this lecture we will learn about, or we will study about the male reproductive system, in that parts of male reproductive system, glands of the male reproductive system, functions of that parts, and second, the histology of testes. In the next lecture we will study about the female reproductive system. Thank you.